Algebra 1, Illustrative Mathematics, Unit 4, Lesson 1, Cafeteria Actions and Reactions. Problem number 1. Graph the equation and determine if the given point is a solution. Let's first determine if the point 1, 3 is a solution to the equation y equals negative 2x plus 5. Then we'll plot the graph. Let's check if the point is a solution. Substitute x equals 1 and y equals 3 into the equation. Y equals negative 2x plus 5. The value for y is 3 and the value for x is 1. So the equation becomes 3 equals negative 2 times 1 plus 5. The equation becomes 3 equals negative 2 plus 5. Since negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 and negative 2 plus 5 is 3. The equation now reads 3 equals 3, which is true, so the point 1, 3 is a solution. Now we can graph the equation. I'll plot the graph of y equals negative 2x plus 5. Starting at the origin, I'll move 1 unit to the right along the x-axis for the positive 1. Then I'll move 3 units up along the y-axis for the positive 3. This is where I can put the first point. In order to graph the line, we need at least one more point, and to be even more sure we're correct, we need at least 2 more points. Here's how we can get our second point. Since the equation y equals negative 2x plus 5 is written in slope-intercept form, we can find the coordinates for our second point. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, or y equals slope times x plus b. So to get the coordinates for our second point, we'll use the y-intercept, which is the location on the graph where the line intersects the y-axis. The plus 5 in the equation represents the y-intercept, so I will move 0 units along the x-axis, and I'll move 5 units up along the y-axis, and this is the location for our second point. Let's graph the line through these 2 points, and if our third point lands on the line, then we are likely to be correct. We'll use the slope to find our third point. The equation y equals mx plus b tells us that m is the slope. We can look at our equation y equals negative 2x plus 5 and see that the slope of this equation is negative 2. Slope can be represented as rise over run. A slope of negative 2 is written as negative 2 over 1, or which tells me that the rise is down 2 and the run is to the right 1. We can start at any of our previous points and count down 2 units along the y-axis for the rise, and count to the right 1 unit along the x-axis for the run. This is the location of our third point. Since the line runs straight through all 3 points, we can be more certain that we are correct. Problem number 2. Indicate whether the given value is a solution to the equation. Show your work to justify your response. To determine if n equals 5 is a solution to the equation, negative 5n plus 13 equals negative 9. We substitute n with 5 in the equation and check if both sides are equal. Negative 5 times 5 plus 13 equals negative 9. Now we have negative 25 plus 13, which equals negative 12. Since negative 12 is not equal to negative 9, n equals 5 is not a solution to the equation. Problem number 3. Is b equals negative 7 a solution for the equation 2 times b plus 5 equals 3 times b minus 2 plus 23? First, we need to substitute the b with negative 7. 2 times negative 7 plus 5 equals 3 times negative 7 minus 2 plus 23. The left side equals negative 4 and the right side equals negative 4. So yes, b equals negative 7 is a solution.